What's going on, everybody? I'm continuing my desert survival. This should be episode 16. So, what I think I'm going to do, given Silver's eye injury, is get him hopped up on Wake Up and try to do the ship construction high. That's the plan now, because I looked it up and settlement inventories refresh every 10 days. And I don't want to be stuck here for another 10 days. So yeah, we're gonna get out of this joint. So what I think I'm gonna do here is meals, not the packaged survival meals. And the reason being is I will keep those forbidden. Oh, really? Oh, this is in the other spot. Okay. Well, they're destroying my method of transportation anyway. The little jerks that they are. Yep. Good job, guys. You successfully attacked technology. Here's a real raid. In 2 infernos and a chain, or 2 miniguns and an inferno, rather. Silver, you've been sleeping a while. There we go. Eating your meals. Alright, what was I going to do? I was going to work on the tailoring bench a bit, but I think we'll get to combat. I'm glad the first one in is the, Who are you shooting at? Oh, really? All the way down there? This works for me. Yeah, keep trying to shoot Mamba. Nope, don't do that. Alright, we're doing more damage to the walls than it's even worth, so... I'm gonna draw him in the room a little bit more, if I can. Alright, there we go. Why is that not powered? It is powered. This turret just hasn't turned on yet. One of the minigunners down, and the other one down, while I traipse into the room. Alright, I'm gonna get tailoring because that's what I want to do. Tribespeople are fleeing. Well, welcome to Heatstroke, you jackasses. Shouldn't have effed with my colony. Where's that other minigun? Did Ferrer move it already? Yes, he did. I'm really hoping this cotton comes up quicker. I mean, it's not going to, but we definitely have a need of some cotton. So we are getting pretty naked up in these colonies here. Really? Why? Oh, safe temperature. Okay. I was like, what are you doing in my bedroom? There's no reason for you to be in there. Looks like we're out of meals. So I'm going to restrict Silver from mealing, from cooking, so that Bomba can level up more doing it. Because hitting fine meals would be mighty nice, because it's the same amount of resources for a much happier experience. And to that end, I will eat one packaged meal now. Just because we don't have any cooked. Alright, so you're starting to cook. Eventually. Alright, we're about to finish this. So I'm going to take Wake Up to help with the quality of this duster. Which became a good duster. Ferreira, you get to wear the broken one. Alright, and then, because we're high on Wake Up, let's see. No, success chance really hasn't climbed, but I'm going to go and do it anyway, just because I am rightfully tired of staring at all the resources we have and not actually pulling the trigger on construction. So we're going to go ahead and do it anyway, even though I'm a one-eyed and high. I figured when I'm high on Wake Up, it's our best chance. Okay. Alright, so Ferreira, you are really well insulated. What is it, 207? So I think we're going to switch hats with Bomba here. Alright, so now brought us up to 182, 154. Okay, so we're good on temps. Our temperature range is healthy. This stockpile, let's remove steel from it. And to clear out some of the steel we have, we'll just load it into this Kraus sleep. So we need 16, 26, 36, 46 components. Or 45, because we have one component here to get off this little rock. Which probably means crafting all of it. We could try to trade for some of it, but like I said, our trade route has been sort of destroyed, and we'd have to, the whole spend money to make money, well, we'd have to spend steel and components to trade for steel and components, so forget it. Just craft it. But at this point, I'm somewhat tempted, don't even bother repairing. Repair the turrets, I guess. I'm somewhat tempted to just cannibalize our constructions here in hopes to get home or wherever we go sooner. So I think I might actually do that for once, which means destroying a lot of what we have here. Actually, no components went into this. And then, of course, we can, break down centipedes for components as well. That is always valid. Alright, let's go to sleep. I don't want to take Wake Up back to back. The next Wake Up will be when I'm able to build the next parts of this this ship here. But when I awake, I think it's potato harvest time. Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll just prohibit the meat, come on, so that we can make some fine meals. So if I use up all the meat right now, we're obviously not going to make any fine meals. before I went crazy. Alright, so let's deprioritize construction so that he doesn't want to keep repairing crap I don't really care much about. And instead just grow and harvest. So let's not sow anything yet. I think I'm going to switch crops. I'm going to go to corn. Takes longer to grow. It's going to grow a little bit slower in this poor quality soil, but it doesn't spoil nearly as quickly and yields higher. So we're sort of closing in on Alright, so let's sow the air. Sort of closing in on being able to cook a little bit better. A little bit. I'm looking around to see what else we can destroy. I guess we can break this down. Although, once again, I don't think any components went into that. No, two did. I'll break it down anyway for the steel. How much are you going to disturb his sleep? You're going to max it out, huh? Yep. Just piss him off as much as possible. I mean, I suppose at this point, there's really no making it any worse. Whole lot of potatoes we have now. What is your skill? You are still working your way up. A lot of meals we have in reserve. Makes me feel comfortable, seeing that we were almost starving 2 episodes ago. And trying to level up this cooking still. Harder than it would seem. Alright, so vegetarian, potatoes. Okay, Bamba, stop that. It's fucking annoying. You keep putting shit in the pile. I'm having to haul away. Now, what is the importance here? Preferred. And this is important. Which means I should be able to haul these potatoes. Oh, no, don't consume them. Haul them. There we go. Now bomb is going to do that a little quicker. Alright, this is not a gather spot. Bumba, you hit 6. I'm actually going to suspend this for a while too. Can you stop projectile vomiting everywhere? Just like for a moment. You just vomited in the art you were inspecting, weren't you? Didn't you? Alright, let's check where it's filthy here. Oh, we cleaned it all up. Good. Alright, I'm going to allow them to construct just to do the general sort of... Oh, come on. You vomited, then turn around and vomited. It's like, Stand By Me, right? The pie eating contest? Or at least that's how it feels. Alright, now you're gonna go forget the construction. Silver. Come on. You know, we need components. Actually, before that... Okie doke. So we've cleaned up a bunch of the debris, cranking through the caterpillars here, doing a whole lot of repair and maintenance, getting components and steel, much needed, both from our caterpillar friends. And I tend to, what I like to do just visually, as a visual aid, is once I repair an area, I like clean up after it so I know it's all set. Because otherwise it's kind of hard to tell with debris and dirt and everywhere that it's actually repaired. So now I know both of the sides of the kill box are actually repaired. Because it's visually sort of depicts it. Alright, now I don't want you guys to do any more construction. Because I want to break this stuff down myself. So let's go ahead and do that. Reclaiming a bunch of components there, and steel. So we have enough components to finish off the ship engine. What else are we breaking down? Pretty much all else is part of our power grid or AC, except for the machining table. So before you rest, let's go take a wake up instead. And build the engine. Or try to, at least. Now that you're high. Wow, there's blocked by... Oh, crap. I did not notice that. That's why I had no roof there. Well, we don't immediately need the power, so that's okay. Oh yeah, the steel mortar, I forgot about that. Please don't fail. I spent drugs on you. So looking at this, we need about 400 more steel or so, We're going to break some things down that yield steel. But this very well could be... we're getting pretty close to being able to blast off. I could have done this, like, I'm fairly certain I would have been able to do this in less time than my other CI survival. Alright, now we can construct this. Do it while we're high on wake up. But, you know, there was complications. But I think this is probably going to be the last episode. I could definitely cannibalize my way into getting enough components to get us off this rock. This burning, mercury-esque rock. Yeah, let's cannibalize our way out. Okay, deconstruct. All the while, we just gained... You know, I'll do this one last. I'm going to cannibalize our ACs. But do that one's last. Okay, thanks for puking. Alright, so we're cannibalizing the AC, might as well turn the sun lamp off. Let's take some wake up. Break down some turrets. That's enough for another crowd sleep. Oh yes. Well, with a little bit of sorrow, however, because this is the last episode. I don't really want to stick around. I'd much rather explore the game mechanics, not in such a rough, setting. Alright, so we need 10 components. That is the number to beat. So here we are at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We didn't have to, I mean, I could have cannibalized well before. The issue was if I failed at construction or anything like that, we would have been really screwed, because it would have been, you know, short-handed. But here we go. Everyone's loaded. Including Valentina that I survived. I kept alive for the entire duration. So, at this point, I want to thank all of you for tuning in to all 14 and a half, 15, what episode is this? I don't even know. 15 and a half, I think, hours of this series. I would have to say definitively that the desert survival is much easier than the CI survival. It had its challenges, certainly, but overall it's easier. Not only was it easier, but I managed to do it never cannibalizing. I managed to do it while feeding Valentina for 14 hours of gameplay straight. I mean, we're talking we're 243 days in, and I only loaded Valentina up maybe 20 days ago. So we fed a warg fresh corpses and meat for a long time. You know, I obviously made mistakes. I would have never built like this, you know, if I started again, now that I know how to survive in desert heat. The thing is, with these videos, I will, you know, when I do extreme survival, what I'll do is I'll play maybe an hour or so of like, here's sort of the best way to start up. You know, here's like, is it viable, so on and so forth. But then I don't go much further than that. So I obviously made a lot of mistakes here, as I did in my CI survival, but both ended well in the end. And I would say that this is very doable, even for someone not super experienced with RimWorld. Maybe not find a tile quite as hot as this one. Oh, I have to generate planet, because this tile is on average, I think, 180 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 82. I mean, honestly, that's too hot for just playthroughs. But what I would say, yeah, 180 average. What I would say is, you know, hot deserts, as fun as it is to be in a forest or boreal forest or, you know, something really temperate, there's something that really, I mean, every hour of this playthrough, I have to say, felt like The Martian or something like that. Like I was struggling to survive on a foreign planet. And yeah, as cool as it is to make expansive communities in you know, in temperate zones, as an extreme player, all that really happens when you do that is you have larger and larger and larger and larger raids, and inevitably you lose pawns. And I like stories where you make connections with pawns. So yeah, I did let some people die. I let Riku die, and definitely I rescued some other refugees that I marooned. But for the most part, I would say, I would go so far as to say, if I hadn't had Valentina as a pet, like if I chose a no pet start, I probably wouldn't even have to kill anyone, because anyone that actually formally joined the colony that I liked and invited in, I kept. And even Ferrero here, Bomba's father, I didn't really want him, but sure, he really helped out around the colony in the end. But it, you know, all of my colonists were kind of forced upon me. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this series, and I will probably not start a new series before Alpha 17 comes out, just because I raced through this in hopes to get it done prior to my save game files corrupting, because that would have been really upsetting. But I will continue to stream, live stream other series, and I'm pretty much done editing the last of the WOAD series, so I'll get that broadcasted out to you guys as well. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope you guys, all of you, tune in for future series. And because I sporadically upload, it would really help if you subscribed, because sometimes I'm a pretty regular uploader, but sometimes I'm not. Alright, so without a further ado, let's go ahead and launch the ship and cut to credits, I suppose. And there we go. So we had a story of NG and a story of Silver. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Adios, everyone.